Guys, today I have for you ridiculous rogue setup in Diablo 4 Season 1, which will allow you to carry friends, teammates, randoms. You're gonna earn gold with this setup really easily. Of course, you're gonna clear Tier 100 nightmare dungeons without breaking a sweat. The reason is quite simple: crazy DPS and crowd control. We are taking away all healing aspects from the setup.
Holy shit!
And we are taking crowd control, and eventually we're gonna stop whole battlefield and deal to poor souls ridiculous amount of damage. Lilith has nothing to do with us. She has no business to deal with us. We're gonna farm that girl, and we finally push this setup to 7 Paragon boards. That's the main difference in this one. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor, DVING.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then these guys can help you all. Use my promo code RBD or RBD to receive 15% discount on absolutely all services. In terms of this setup, we have couple big changes. One change, 7 Paragon boards. Absolutely insane and massive change. And that leads us to another change. Since we are using 7 Paragon boards, we have enough stats to take out all stats attribute out of our mask, and now you can play around, use cooldown reduction, attack speed with health and armor, or use cooldown reduction, attack speed, and maybe switch one of these attributes for health on kill. Guys, when you are killing enemies with Barber heart, you're gonna kill enemies in bunches, so you can heal yourself really fast. In that way, you don't need momentum aspect or momentum heals or any other heals. Health on kill can be ridiculous with this setup. So like I said, that's a huge change. You can use cooldown reduction or attack speed, both of these stats instead of all stats, or use one of these two attributes and just drop in your mask health on kill. Rest is kinda similar with my previous setup I showcased you yesterday. Only change here is my ring. I switched aspect where I will stun enemies which will shoot me from the distance, and I'm dealing 20% more damage to stunned enemies, so that's another crowd control layer. And when I will dash to those enemies which are stunned, and if I will hit those enemies, I can spread stun even further. This is the ring I'm talking about. And don't forget that I also heart, which has 20% chance to give me stun grenades as well. So I gonna stun every goddamn enemy around me, and I gonna spread vulnerability, daze, poison, frozen, chill, shit ton of status effects. And that's the reason why we are so effective. We can stop lots and lots of enemies, also distant enemies. That's the main pain in the ass with rogue setup, because you have to be in close quarters to deal tons of damage, and those enemies from the distance can deal shit ton of damage to you. And yeah, so we can crowd control really easily everybody, and with shared misery aspect we're gonna spread status effects all over the place. We are using combo points. My skill tree really hasn't changed. Pretty much the same skill tree which I had in my previous setup. So yes, and in terms of momentum, guys, I'm using of course combo points, and I tried dagger, unique dagger, which is increasing my attack speed. Eventually I came back to combo point, unique dagger. Attack speed was fun at tier 70, but it fell from the cliff at tier 90 and 100 dungeons. So this is my new Paragon board. The biggest changes here is that I have 7 Paragon boards, and look at my numbers, guys. I have basically top tier damage now. Each glyph is giving me shit ton of damage. Look at this crit damage, delicious crit damage, and I'm not wasting any points whatsoever. I have tons of damage. I have optimized this Paragon board, and it's really difficult to squeeze 7 Paragon boards. Infusion is really nice addition to this setup. This is my 7 Paragon board. Layman's Instinct, guys, really strong. So cheap in my eyes is absolutely mandatory to any rogue setup. Then I have Kenny. Kenny is giving me non-physical damage. As you see, I have reached 540 strength and I have extra vulnerable damage, and vulnerable damage is still really strong attribute in the game. Again, another one, exploit, vulnerable damage buff, and of course we will receive less incoming damage from vulnerable enemies. And my last Paragon board is with control. Again, I have 86 extra damage, 86% damage to crowd control enemies, and the last one is ruin. Actually guys, you could even roll on your mask intelligence. For example, intelligence with all stats or simply intelligence, and you could reach this breakpoint and receive extra 25% damage, or simply use intelligence attribute on your amulet. It will go as percentage. You can gain 10% intelligence on your amulet and you're gonna reach that breaking point and 25% extra damage. Bye!